Hernandez. Ruben Neves. Valverde. And it's Koundé. And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbolo. Serginho. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a sharp pass. Serginho. He's having a hit! And no, just off target. Merlin. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Merlin. Good pressure, determined, intense. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nicely weighted ball. Serginho. Oh, easy pickings there. Tamari. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can... And the finish! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
A case now of complete control. Tries to play it through, and it's been played through. He's shifted, and the shot! It's out for a goal kick.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Merlin. Played out to the left flank. He's found a way through. Great defending, strong and determined. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now that's well seen too. Ruben Neves. And it's Marino. Now it's Haaland. He's got away. He's found some... Takes a shot! Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now it's Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Haaland. He's... Great chance! And there's a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. There's a beautiful simplicity about... Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the shot! It's a goal! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
After 52 minutes is number 7, Real Embolo.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Koundé tries to pass it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Koundé is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but...
Goes for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Haaland being hunted in packs.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
And a chance! Rising over the bar. Merlin. Altamari. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Haaland. And here's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. Glass running with intent. And this is Embolo. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitutions taking place.
Angers and Seydoux, and here's Blas, and once more he proves rigid and robust. Haaland, extraordinarily with 4 goals to his name. He might be in here! Now this could be a chance. Cisse. And he's had it nicked away. Ruben Neves, who's set up 1 goal so far.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Seydoux. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Substitution.
Stade Rennais have opted to make another change here. And it's been taken short. Frankowski's cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hernandez. Merino. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cisse. Oh, that's a key interception. Upamecano makes the interception. Now it's Mbappe. Gracier kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just eases him off the ball. Cisse. Now it's Mbappe. Gracier gets across to intercept that. Frankowski threads one in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Valverde. And it's Hernandez. Merino. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Frankowski. Olmo tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Time added on 4 minutes. Now it's Sampolo. Serginho. Now Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The pass has gone astray. And that is going out for a goal kick. Seydu, great vision, and he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. This looks promising. Picked out brilliantly. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal.
He's having a go. Now, who's going to be first to this? That is... And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball, and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Robert Sanchez, lauded recently by just about everyone.
Well, he's been very dependable between the sticks, and it's something that can rub off on the defence, the way they can play with increased confidence. Something we might get to see here, actually. There's a real trust now between that rear guard and the keeper.
Lofted upfield. Budimir might just make this. Messi kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Rodri. Hernandez. And it's Neymar. And it's made its way to him. And it's Koundé. Merino. And Hernandez. And it's Merino. And Koundé. Merino. And Hernandez. Passing nice and neat. Galan. Pamplona are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for here?
Well, I think it depends on a couple of things, Peter. Firstly, whether they have a quality passer who can play those balls from a little deeper. And then secondly, you need someone up front to be able to hold on to it, be the link man. It can be very effective against teams that like to press high up the pitch.
Cross into the box. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Nicely spread. And here's Messi. And that is headed for the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Rodri. And it's Merino. Koundé. Merino. 15 minutes till half-time. Here's Rodri. And it's Koundé. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rosier. Now it's Budimir, and he's been shifted off it. Messi. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Always onto this. Oh, he's bustling through here. Big chance!
Manchester, really?
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Mbappe. Spread to the right. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Neymar chooses to go crossfield. Serginho finding himself in space.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Budimir going after that. And here's Mbappe. The ball has bounced loose now. Elects to cross. It's a goal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that is all they have time for.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. The second half is up and running. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a quick one. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Serginho. The message is clear, none shall pass. That's a look and place it forward. That's headed upfield. Very nicely done, good spot that. And he was quick to react. Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Pamplona?
Clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Sanchez claims it, safe hands. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Messi, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Now that's well seen too. Koundé, Messi. Played into space. That has ended up in no man's land. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Neymar. Mikel Merino, who does have an assist to his name. Koundé. And Sanchez. And it's Koundé. For Van Bouten. Neymar. Oh, lovely. It's Neymar! No, just not quite.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Merino. Koundé. And it's Merino. Here's Rodri. Mbappe!
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Neymar. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Pamplona choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack, just change the rhythm up front.
A case now of complete control. Neymar. Mbappe is onto this. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's neat. Throw in. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Rodri. And it's Neymar. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. This looks promising. Stood up well to him there. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Little pass back. Van Bouten does well to get it back. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely aimed pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. Distributed tidily. And they've got a throw. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Thinks about the Neymar! Lacking in accuracy. Serginho. Serginho's cross. Great football, shot and save. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And there's green grass ahead of him. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Koundé. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy way.
you